They've got their plan. They know what they're doing. Don't worry. I think everything's going to be all right. I fell asleep earlier and I woke up to the news that Native Instruments are in preliminary insolvency. And I feel like I could speak on this because I've filed for the same thing. Basically, it means that you can't meet your repayments of your debts. Like another company kind of takes on all the debt and then you pay them like a fraction of the amount that you would normally have to pay if you was paying like the full debt arrangement. So I've got the article here and we're going to go through it together. I ain't even looked at it yet. I just woke up and I'm spaced out and I was like, what? And I saw Bolo's post and I was like, oh mate, nah. But I'm not like feeling bad about it, mate, because it was pretty obvious really, wasn't it? There was no updates for all that time. It was just ignoring everyone. Like, and I started thinking it was just because of me, mate. And I was thinking, like, am I like trying to contact them in the wrong way? Like going, come on, Native Instruments, reply to this and sort out this bug fix and all that. And I just didn't get no reply at all. And Bolo ain't had nothing. So this is why. It's because they've been going through these insolvency proceedings. So yeah, excuse me, I'm still a bit half asleep where I just woke up. I was like, I fell asleep early watching the telly and just woke up like, what? Native Instruments were going bust, and I've just opened my channel and I'm just promoting all their stuff, saying how good it is and all that. And then months later, it doesn't matter though, yeah, because another company will buy their assets because they were ahead of their time. Let's have it right. Native Instruments, this thing was years ahead of its time. It still competes with the top dogs now. You know what I mean? So let's go through this. Let's have a look. Native Instruments is in preliminary insolvency proceedings according to this documentation. And so it's not final, but when things like this start coming out and we've seen the evidence that things like something's going on like behind the scenes and saying ain't right, so this just confirms it, man. The German music technology brand, known for its era-defining products such as Maschine, Massive, Tractor. Yeah, so don't forget, it's not just Maschine. It affects Brainworks, Plugin Alliance, because how did they acquire Plugin Alliance and Isotope a couple of years ago, and now they're going bankrupt? Because it is kind of like bankruptcy. It's not bankruptcy, but it is kind of bankrupt. It's the same thing because I'm in it. It's exactly the same as being bankrupt. But saying that, it doesn't completely wipe you out because I've just got a new credit card. Like the other day, I just got a new one and I've got an IVA, an insolvency thing. So it doesn't mean that it's completely over for them. So they can bounce back from this. Like an insolvency thing is there to actually help you get through it. And so you don't have to go completely bankrupt. Because once you go bankrupt, that's it. You're wiped out. You're tarnished. But with this IVA, you can bounce back from it. So don't be surprised if Native Instruments just ain't said nothing because they don't want people to know because it ain't that important. They've got their plan. They know what they're doing. Don't worry. I think everything's going to be all right. This is my opinion. I think it's going to be all right, mate. I don't worry with things like this. They're too big. They're too established. You know what I mean? They're not going to go nowhere. And if they do, it'll just be another company will buy them out. Akai, come on. Makes sense, doesn't it? They've been putting their products into Akai for a while now. They've been putting their attention over there. It's like they knew this was coming ages ago, man. Because you do. You know when you can't repay your debts. When you start looking in your bank every month and your debts are more than the money that you've got coming in, you know when it's coming. Yeah, I don't think this is a bad thing. Well, it is. It's not good, put it that way, because they could just go bust, mate, and we could stop getting support for everything. But think about it. They brought out a new Machine 3 not long ago. Now, if they didn't have no intentions of continuing the brand, they wouldn't have bothered with all that. It's almost like that they knew back then, and that was preparation. Or maybe they just got in debt too much to develop that. But it's not like we had a massive update from Machine 2 to Machine 3, is it really? It's not like we got like loads of new features or nothing, so they couldn't have had that many people working on it in the background. Otherwise, we'd have had loads of new features and all that. So they only had a couple of people working on the Machine 3 because it felt like that. It felt like there was just like a couple of people at Native Instruments headquarters that was running the whole show, mate, for ages. So I don't think they would have put all their attention into making people think that it's going to be moving forward, because you get a Machine 3 and straight away I'm starting to think, Machine 4's coming in, MK4's coming, because we're getting a Machine 3, because that's what normally happens. And then also their language in the update made me think, and it even fooled AI and got AI thinking that they was going to be releasing a new machine. I made a post going, we're getting a new machine, getting all excited in that, one of my first videos. And, well, it was a nothing burger, but, you know, it didn't matter. I didn't know. So, yeah, man, I'm not even going to go through that article. I know what an IVA is. Yeah, it's not good, but it's not the end of the world, mate. They can bounce back from this. They really can. You know, this is the stage before bankruptcy. They could have just gone bankrupt. They could have just filed for bankruptcy and then they would have been done. But they haven't taken that route. So to me, that suggests that they're going to keep moving forward somehow. Whether that starts selling all their assets to like Akai, Arturia, that'd be a good fit. Because Arturia is really good with their emulations. Like, their preamps and that are spot on, mate. They sound lovely. So it'd be a good match because Native Instruments have got that same kind of quality to them as well. So yeah, it would be good. Arturia would be a good fit. What companies do you think would be a good fit for Native Instruments to fall under their umbrella, under their company name, like the bigger picture? Like Akai could have them, Arturia. Where else could they go? Who else could buy them out? I think they're probably the best ones, really, in my opinion. Because I mean, that you got Isotope. Don't forget about Ozone, the development of that. That's got to keep moving forward. Nah, it's not the end of Native Instruments. But I know the title says, "Are we finished?" or whatever I decide to come up with, but I don't think we are. I think we're all right. I think we can just remain positive about this and just see it as it's going to be a good thing, because once they do move on to the next stage, then we're going to start getting some updates, or we're going to get a completely new MP machine. The MP machine, you know what I mean? Oh my days, the MP machine, boom. That'd be sick, mate. Don't steal that name, Akai. Copyrighted. Here, right now. Yeah, mate. I reckon we're going to be all right, so I won't stress out too much about it. But, yeah, I am a bit gutted, to be honest with you, especially opening a new channel based on Native Instruments machine. I'm a bit gutted, mate, to be fair. But I think it'd be a good thing in the end. So keep going, keep creating. Love you all. Boom. And I realised the other day, after watching Ben Jordan, he says keep creating. So I'm going to have to come up with something else.